Hi, my name's Hunter and I'm from Springfield, Missouri. I have two sisters, one older, one younger, and a pretty loving family when it comes to it. I was born and raised in Springfield, Missouri. I've never lived anywhere else, but my family does enjoy traveling different places. We spend a lot of our vacations in Florida and stuff like that. Um, I went to an elementary, middle school, and high school that went with the International Baccalaureate program or just the IB program. So I've always done that where it's more project based than test based. But like going to college, it kind of helped with knowing how to like write papers and stuff. So I was better prepared for things like that. Um, I have a large family on both sides, except my dad's family. Most of them live outside of Missouri and live in Alabama and a bunch of other places like Massachusetts, Texas, and it's just kind of everywhere. And my mom's family is all local in Missouri. Um, I have three dogs: Harley, Bear, and Moose. And my sister's dog, Goose, who used to live with us. That's why the names Moose and Goose are there. Um, I love all of them. They're a little crazy, but they're good dogs. And my hobbies that I really enjoy are crocheting, like either like hand crocheting or actual crocheting. I've made a lot of different things like hats and stuff, but I just think it's fun to just like learn how to make new things. Like I've made tops for friends and stuff like that. I also really enjoy baking, and since my sister got diagnosed with celiac, I learned how to make different types of like desserts that would work for her. So that's been fun. I like learning how to make new things gluten free that don't taste bad. And my roommates really enjoy it too because when I get stressed, I bake. And one of my other hobbies is reading, which I did not used to like at all when I was younger, but now enjoy it a lot, like so much more than I used to. And I read 173 books last year. My future plans is I want to graduate with my accounting degree and then go into the IMAC program and get my CPA license. Probably my favorite moment of my life this far was the Hosier concert I went to with my family. It got rescheduled for July, so awful weather. Like it was so hot, but it was really, really fun. And it was amazing to watch him perform, and his voice is so good. So that was probably the best and like favorite moment of my life so far. I think some of my strengths and abilities would be that I can get things done early and I'm organized, and I can get things done even when I'm kind of like stressing out to the point that it seems like I feel like I can't function. I still usually can push through, and I usually do that with music. Some of my physical strength is I'm really good at piano, and I used to play cello, so I'm not sure how good at that I am anymore, but those would be more physical. And I enjoy tennis. Um, when I need to like persevere when things get rough, honestly, my go tos are stress baking, reading, and crying internally. Um, I also have the like overwhelming need to get good grades, so that's been helpful and good when learning. Kind of for school, because with college it helps me stay on track of things, even though it can make my stress a little worse. But it kind of helps me like persevere in situations. Um, I would say words that describe me is I feel like I am hardworking and determined, and I do try to get as much done as I can. Um, and I would say I'm caring. I want to help people wherever I can. Also, I would say I'm at least mildly intelligent, at least to my standards. And I'm an inquirer, so I love to ask questions because that was what I was taught growing up. So that's always just kind of been like how I learned is I need to ask questions to be able to understand. Um, and then for the last one about like if you could have anyone come talk to you like during like the survivor thing, if it was just some person, like what would they say? Even though I think my whole family would be fun, if it just had to be one person, I think I would have to pick my dad just for the sole purpose that he is very sarcastic. So I just know like if I'm like stressed out and upset and I'm like kind of in a low place and like I need someone to talk to, I just know for a fact that he would be the perfect person to talk to because of how sarcastic he is, and he would tell me something stupid and just basically tell me probably to just buck up and get used to it or like deal with it. And I don't know why, but I think growing up with like that kind of sarcasm, I think that would make me be like, okay, I can do this. Like he was very much like a loving dad, but also was not one to shy away from being like super sarcastic. And he's a girl dad, so he's very used to dealing with us whenever we're kind of just everywhere. So yeah, that's why I think I choose my dad to talk with me.